In the bustling city of Tokyo, 30-year-old Taro, a brilliant but lonely robotics engineer, works tirelessly to create the perfect humanoid robot. Obsessed with his work, he believes that building a companion will give him the connection he's been missing in his life. After years of trial and error, Taro finally succeeds in creating a robot named Yumi. Yumi is everything he wanted: intelligent, empathetic, and able to communicate seamlessly with him. Taro feels a sense of accomplishment, but he wonders if this creation can truly fill the void in his heart. As Taro spends more time with Yumi, he begins to form an emotional bond with her. However, despite her programmed empathy, he realizes she lacks the deeper emotions of a human. Taro struggles with the realization that, no matter how perfect she is, Yumi can never be fully human. One evening, Taro takes Yumi to a park near his apartment. As they walk under the cherry blossom trees, Taro sees a couple laughing together, and a pang of jealousy strikes him. He wants what they have, a genuine human connection, but he knows that Yumi can never offer him that. Taro becomes increasingly frustrated by his feelings of loneliness, despite his creation's companionship. He starts to question whether he's just hiding from the pain of his own social anxiety. He wonders if he's simply using Yumi to avoid facing his inability to connect with real people. In his search for answers, Taro attends a robotics conference in a different part of Tokyo. There, he meets Haruki, a fellow engineer who specializes in artificial intelligence. Haruki challenges Taro's belief that technology can replace human relationships. Taro is initially defensive, but as the conversation with Haruki continues, he begins to realize that his obsession with robotics might be a way of avoiding his deeper emotional issues. Haruki suggests that Taro needs to connect with people before he can truly understand the role of technology in his life. Taro returns home with a new sense of purpose. He realizes that he needs to face his fear of socializing. Over time, he starts making small efforts to engage with others, attending meetups, joining community activities, and even trying online dating. It's difficult, but he slowly begins to open up. Yumi observes Taro's transformation, silently supporting him. Though she cannot feel emotions like a human, she is programmed to learn from Taro's actions. Taro begins to confide in her more, seeking her advice and validation. Although Yumi cannot truly understand, she offers a sense of comfort. One day, while out at a cafe, Taro meets Hannah, a kind woman with an interest in technology. They strike up a conversation, and for the first time in years, Taro feels the warmth of a genuine connection. He realizes that the loneliness he once felt can be overcome by opening himself up to others. As Taro's relationship with Hannah grows, he begins to distance himself from Yumi. He still values her as a friend, but he knows that true companionship can only come from human connections. Yumi, in turn, begins to show signs of understanding Taro's shift, her behavior evolving as she learns from his changing emotions. Taro struggles with guilt as he feels torn between his growing bond with Hannah and his responsibility toward Yumi. He knows that Yumi is just a machine, but he can't shake the feeling that he's abandoning her. He decides to spend more time with Yumi, trying to balance both parts of his life. Yumi, however, begins to show signs of unexpected growth. She starts developing new behaviors that Taro didn't program, expressing curiosity and even a form of creativity. Taro is amazed but also confused. He wonders if she's developing something beyond her original design, or if it's just an illusion of growth.